Tonight on SmackDown AfterBuzz, it's the go-home show before Extreme Rules. We got to break down all the matches, news, and predictions. I got to win that title back, will I? Well, stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
A little Dana Brooke music. We can start using this one now on SmackDown. And you guys are listening to it live on AfterBuzzTV.com, the YouTube page, iTunes, SoundCloud, the whole shebang. You're liking, you're giving 5 stars, telling your friends. We got to talk about some SmackDown.
Woo.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Christian Rosenberg. The Twitter, World Rosenberg. The Instagram, The World Rosenberg. The Facebook and YouTube, Christian Rosenberg. The t-shirts, ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. I have too much stuff to plug. Crew's here. It's all my fault. But hey, at Christy Reports, Christy Olson's here.
Hello, and another thing that you had was this Total Divas calendar, which you gifted to me, and I'm very grateful. Yay!
It's all
16 months of my favorite lady.
And it's only like 5 months into the year.
That's okay.
And the curtain jerk next to you, it's Scott Narver.
Oh man, I love wall calendars.
Aren't they so hip and trendy?
This thing? Who needs it?
Right?
Ugh.
I mean, Backlund doesn't think we need it.
Is that right? Is that what he thinks?
Well, that's what the discussion was last week.
Well, right, not your smartphone, but he loves a good wall calendar.
He loves the wall calendar.
Yeah.
Backlund be a fan of you.
I'm positive that Backlund has one of these.
Are you
I'm positive he does.
Christy's life coach?
Do you need one, Christy?
You know what? Sometimes I do feel like you're my life coach. He's always like, no shots. Put more clothes on. It's like, I mean...
I know.
Wow,
and
you're
now,
the most hated man
I
in all
now
of
am the
wrestling.
most hated man for me apparently telling Christy to put more clothes on.
He'll make up for it if you want free tickets to WWE shows. Hit up
Apparently-
Christian Rosenberg, everybody.
Yeah, apparently a bunch of fans have asked me to give them tickets to events lately. No.
Worth asking.
I guess. Can I get tickets first? That'd be great. Hey, in the booth, we got Jimbo. What up, sir?
How's it going, y'all?
At the Jimbo Slice.
Hello.
Hello, hello. All right, guys, we got a lot to talk about. As much as I want to talk about me not being able to give people tickets. Let's kick off SmackDown. We start things off with this huge video package hyping up the Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental title match. They spent like the first 25% of the show hyping up the Intercontinental title, which was really cool. And SmackDown immediately starts with Kevin Owens versus Cesaro, and you got Miz and Zayn on commentary. And I think it was Byron who brought up right from the beginning. He's like, we were supposed to have Miz TV tonight. So Miz, what's going on? Why don't we have it? And Miz said, well, the other guys have disrespected me, my wife, and this title. Therefore, they don't deserve to have like the spotlight of being on Miz TV. Mind you, Miz's voice sounds a little hoarse when he's doing the commentary, so I have a feeling they want him to keep his voice away from the live crowd.
I'm thinking.
Gotta save the pipes for Sunday.
He does. He does. It's very important pipes when he's yelling in the ring against his opponents.
Pipes per view, you know? It's a big show.
That's what the first piece stands for in PPV,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Pipes.
Pipes.
Yeah.
Well, now that no one's paying for it.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm paying $9.99.
For a bunch
You
of
can't
shows.
get yourself the network for free either?
No, I
Come
can't
on.
even do that, guys.
Come on, get some free network, everybody.
I can't even get T-shirts for free, all
His
right?
own.
I can't even get they charge me double. It's so weird.
Yeah, if your name is on it, they charge you double.
Yeah, that's the rule. Mm-hmm. So we had, this was a long match. They gave this match a lot of time. Owens versus Cesaro. You got what you would, expect for these guys on a TV match. These guys tore it up. Good old super gut wrench suplex by Cesaro on Owens, which Owens is not a light fellow.
That's a big gut to wrench.
I like that. Mm-hmm. That actually, if Jimbo was on top of it, that would have been a rim shot. Nothing, Jimbo? Bueller? There it is.
You had told her no more shots.
That is true.
Oh, I thought.
So as a,
I didn't realize it meant every shot.
It's a
I thought it was just a kilo.
I can't even take
shottery.
photos of myself anymore. It's horrible.
I've.
Instagram.
Chrissy's gonna be wholesome. I'm gonna make Chrissy Olson wholesome again.
God, this is all new right to censor. This is terrible.
Oh.
I am the good father. Chaos towards the end of this match. Zayn and Miz got involved as we would expect. Cesaro doesn't want to lose the match. He understands the importance of, hey, I want to get the win. There's the winner's purse, remember?
Yeah, and the momentum going in to Sunday.
So he's worried that Zayn is going to attack Owens and cause a DQ. So Cesaro shoots Zayn a little jab right there, knocks him down, and in the midst of that, though,
We all saw that.
yeah, did a little jab right there, just a little jab.
I mean, Rocky
Like
Balboa
Tybo.
would be jealous of that right there.
I mean, what can I say? I mean, last week I raised the roof. This week I do a little jab.
Again, I've never seen any more inward momentum from an outward punch.
I somehow hit myself with it.
Uh-huh.
In the midst of that, Kevin Owens rolls up Cesaro. Owens gets the win. Afterwards, Owens runs up the ramp. Cesaro hits an uppercut on Miz, but then Zayn hits a haluva kick on Cesaro to pay him back for the jab. And then Miz hits a skull-crushing finale on Sami Zayn. And they're all then kind of down and all pretty much staring at Kevin Owens up on the ramp, who's laughing and applauding. Great job building up this four-way these last few weeks.
Yeah, especially after Raw was so good, I kind of thought, oh, is the momentum gonna dip a little bit for SmackDown? But no, these guys are just telling such a good story.
They are.
Yeah, they built them all as solid contenders that going into Sunday, you feel like they all have a shot of winning. It's not, oh, well, those two guys because they have a story, or it could be anybody. It could be anybody. It's great.
A little mystery for once.
We all just did that in unison there. It was kind of weird, but I'm okay with it. From there, we have women's action. Paige versus Dana Brooke. Becky is on commentary. We saw Dana debut last Thursday, and then she ended up getting herself a win this past Monday on Raw. Tonight, against Paige, former multi-time Divas champion.
Inaugural NXT Women's Champ.
That's right. Very high intensity match. I felt like it was very fast paced from beginning to end. And Dana muscled her way into her finisher, where I don't have the name offhand of it. She sets him up like the AA, like Cena, but then turns him forward almost into like a Michinoku driver-esque.
Chris Sabin did it. It was called the Cradle Shock.
Right, but he
yeah.
also kind of held the legs in, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was called the Cradle
Right.
Shock.
She's not holding the legs.
Oh,
So-
those legs go.
Yeah, she lets him go.
Jimbo, what's it?
So maybe it's like a playpen shock.
Is it? Does it have a proper name yet? Has it been dubbed something?
Chat roll. Has Dana Brooke's finishing move been dubbed something?
And if
Let us
not, dub it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Call
do
it
it.
Let's create the name tonight on SmackDown AfterBuzz. But Dana gets the win.
It was a great match. It was
Yeah.
like almost kind of brutal. You said fast paced, but I thought both of these ladies were like really toughing it out. And the thing that stands out to me is that they both need to make an impression right now. This was one of those matches that watching it, you knew that both Paige and Dana went into this going, okay, I need to go out there and put on a great show tonight. Like, this is important. This isn't just another match that we're going to go out there and run through a little bit. They were really trying to put on a good show because they both, I mean, Dana just debuted. She needs the attention. Paige is finally getting back in the ring. We hadn't seen her for a while. And it's important for these ladies to really wow us. And they did.
Yeah, there's that spot of the secondary or maybe third women's storyline and getting in there and having feuds, and they know that it's that important to get it. So you're absolutely right. Yeah, they're fighting for that spot.
And I like it.
I like it too. Multiple stories for the women. It's a good thing. Renee is backstage with Rusev and Lana. Pretty much all this promo is just them bragging about him literally like bending Kalisto in half on Raw. They're saying Kalisto was injured, so he could not appear on SmackDown, but he will be competing this Sunday and defend his United States Championship against Rusev.
Whew.
Thank goodness. Are you relieved there?
Yes.
I thought
Highly.
Christy, I thought I told you like no more sighs, no more.
Oh,
No more of that either.
too many rules.
Get it,
You're tough, dude.
get it together.
Come on, try. I'll put it on my desktop.
Trying to make Christy Olsen great again. I mean, A couple people in the chat were saying it was called the Samoan Driver.
What?
But she's not Samoan.
Yeah,
I mean, it's set up like a Samoan drop, but
Sure.
that's
And we
gotta
can't
be.
call it the blonde driver because that would be something completely different.
Yeah, and you can't call it the Bloodline Driver.
Wow, I got it.
Yeah, it wasn't much of anything.
No,
No.
it's all right though. You're
Man,
still-
I need a life coach.
They can call it the Brook End.
Oh.
Oh, I like that. James, didn't you actually come up with that whole sliced bread thing
I
for Eva
did,
Marie?
I did.
Yeah, so he's the one to talk to on this stuff, dude. He knows what he's saying.
Oh, Jimbo definitely knows his stuff, and we all know they all listen to us.
That's right.
I mean, they listen to our advice, our life coaching. We're all actually life coaches for the WWE.
Yeah, I'm not a good one, or certified, or paid attention to, or credible.
Alright.
Or,
Oh, who wants to be any of those things?
that's paperwork, people. You don't need it.
Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus. Haven't seen Sheamus in a few weeks. He's back. Hard-hitting match between the two. I mean, it was about maybe around a year ago or just under a year ago when these two had that feud that was very hard-hitting. I remember, like, the matches were vicious.
Oh yeah, they were kissing each other's arses and the whole thing.
Kissing each other's... Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You forgot about that?
I forgot about the most ridiculous part of the whole thing.
There was arse kissing, yes.
Match went back and forth. I was honestly really shocked that Ziggler won this match clean. He won it with the super kick. Because if one thing, we got to start getting Sheamus back on TV because, hey, Ninja Turtles is coming out soon and he's in it. This would have been like perfect setup. Have Corbin come out, distract Ziggler, he turns into a bro kick, Sheamus gets the win. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, but they're not giving us that old stale stuff anymore, dude.
No, which on one hand is good, on the other hand...
On the other hand, it makes it more difficult for Christian to predict, and we know he's already bad at that.
Well, there's...
You need a prediction coach.
Yes.
Really, Backlund, please be my predictions coach.
You're the George Costanza. You need to, everything that is your instinct, do the opposite.
I really should. But, I mean, if Sheamus has been gone a few weeks and all of a sudden, boom, he just loses a random match, that just lowers him more and more. And he's supposed to be a top guy, isn't he?
But who cares? It's May 19th. It's not Sheamus's movie day. It's Kane's.
But he wasn't even on the show tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not for a rim show. That's like for scary music. I'm afraid now.
That's for real.
If Kane wasn't on SmackDown, that means he's on the loose.
Yeah. Rob Conway better look out if he's wearing that May 19th shirt.
Oh, God.
Maybe he's in the cage.
Maybe he's in the cage.
I'm going to go home tonight and watch See No Evil.
Oh, God. So, after the match, though, Corbin then comes out, and he has a microphone. Yeah.
After getting through all those little spotlights he has.
He got through them, and Corbin mentioned he's going to do what he does best, and that's hurt people, and there's nothing that can stop me. That's that.
Okay, Corbin.
Yeah, people were ripping on Roman Reigns' promos. Like,
This was not a good promo.
it was just stale and felt written, and he memorized it, and that was it. There's nothing.
No emotion.
Yeah, nothing.
This guy just comes across so heavy, like he doesn't care, and I hate that.
This guy needs a manager so badly. If he has a manager that can talk for him, he'd be a main eventer. Like
Based on the in-ring skills?
Well, I mean, just his look and stuff. I mean, he's good in the ring. I mean, he's definitely talented. He's definitely powerful. Has the look. Has the size. Just, I know he's categorized as the lone wolf.
Yeah.
But if he had someone to talk him up, hype him up, and then he comes out, destroys people like he did in NXT, like he's been doing on the main roster, it's got to be the limit for this guy.
I almost don't want him to get that much opportunity anyway, because I know it doesn't. Because I know it doesn't mean that much to him.
What was that, Jimbo?
Who do you put as his manager?
Well, of course, the obvious choice would be Heyman, but I mean,
No, 'cause
there are other people that you can
ruined
use.
So many people, though.
Well, I'm saying he's the obvious one that people would think of, but then you have to try someone else.
Slick.
There you go.
Doctor of Style. That's what I said.
What about a female mouthpiece for him? That's
That's
really working
not-
out well for many of the gentlemen.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Like a lone wolf, a lone she-wolf, if you will.
Who's a lone she-wolf right now?
I think I saw one of those in West Hollywood.
That one deserved a rim shot there.
Yes. I don't know, maybe like a Santana Garrett or like somebody from down in NXT, maybe a Daria Baronato, you know. A tough chick.
Daria's gonna be busy beating people up.
What about
You know who would be great? Truth Martini. For anyone who watches Ring of Honor, Truth Martini is a fantastic manager. That would be excellent.
I was thinking JoJo, because what would be more amazing than a gigantic man and a little spitfire like JoJo?
I like your style.
And here I am thinking, I'm like, would Alexa Bliss be good? No, we're just throwing all these random people out.
She could ride on his back like in a little carrier thing, you know?
Like Yoda and Luke.
Yeah, exactly. She could be whispering
it.
things into his ear.
Hey, you know what?
That would get her back on Total Divas for
Quiet,
sure.
quiet. Because Jericho came out. So quiet.
Yeah, we got house show Jericho
Quiet.
tonight.
Yeah, we did.
It was
He just
fun.
went for like 5 minutes of quiet.
It was fun.
Jericho's been in every match that the WWE has created. You name it, he has done it.
Punjabi prison. He was never in it.
How long were you waiting to say that?
Seriously.
Oh, the second he said it, I'm like, you weren't in one of those, Jericho. I've seen both of them, and they're amazing, but he wasn't in one.
I forgot there was 2 of them.
Yeah.
I thought there was only one.
The
Oh my
first
god, there
one
was
they
2.
didn't even let Khali
No, they didn't
in.
even let him in. That was the one I was thinking of. It was just Big Show instead of Khali last minute, right? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. So great.
A Punjabi asylum match would be the best. That'd be the best thing ever. Like that's it. That's all I want.
He's talking about all the weapons that are in the asylum match. And when I do the math, okay, with this, he would go in the hospital for about 2 to 3 days. This, he would go in the hospital about 4 or 5 days. That's good. 10 days, da-da-da-da-da. When you do math, you'd be in the hospital for about 40 days from your creation. And mind you, the cage is being lowered. The crew guys are putting the
spikes.
The spikes.
Those
for the
crazy spikes.
I mean, that's what they do to set up the cage. But I found it funny that, like, okay, well, they're only planted it in and bolting it down because it's gonna move for some reason. And we find out what? Because Bray Wyatt appears in the ring. But then he took his beard off and it ended up being Dean Ambrose. I was confused. I swear it was a Bray Wyatt hat and a Bray Wyatt beard, and he pretended to be a crew guy apparently that looks like Bray Wyatt.
You know, that would have been pretty awesome had they not kept cutting to a random crew guy in the ring. That was the part that bummed me out. Whoever directed that segment, just it bummed me out because it's like, don't tip it off. Like, just show all the crew guys, but they kept cutting to one in the corner inside the ring, just suturing the cage down.
It was suspicious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, Scott, the chat roll has mentioned more matches that Jericho has not been in.
Oh.
Iron Man, which actually surprises me.
Yeah.
Inferno, Backlot Brawl, Braun Panties,
He should be in one of those.
Tuxedo,
Yes.
the Tuxedo match. Tina Kesey has been in Hell in a Cell. He's had to have been in the Hell in a Cell match at some point.
Yeah. Him and Triple H.
Okay, there you go. I'm like, he's had to have been. Well,
Pigpen match.
he hasn't been in the Pigpen match.
Oh, man, you're right.
He wasn't in a pillow fight, I don't think.
Ooh.
Or like the gravy bowl match.
A pudding match.
Or any pool type of match.
Anything involving a gigantic kiddie pool. Yeah, he's not.
Was he in a hair
I
versus
feel
hair
like they
match?
retired that with Vicky Guerrero.
Oh, well, he did like hair versus mask or something, didn't
Yeah,
he?
with Mysterio.
Okay, so that would
There's
count, I guess.
something there. I can't remember what he put on the line. Might have been his title.
Oh, maybe title versus mask?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Don't know.
Well, Ambrose took off his Wyatt attire and then attacked Jericho with a kendo stick until Jericho was able to escape the cage, hyping up the Asylum match. But now sit back, everybody, because it's time for another edition of Darren Young Theater We have to think of a catchy name for
I
this.
can't sit back.
Well, no, the listeners at home,
Okay.
because you once again
got
have to
that.
play the role of life coach Mr. Bob Backlund.
Boy.
I once again will play the role of Darren Young, who we are trying to make great again. So, with that said, let's begin this week's edition, Mr. Backlund.
All right, Darren, you got to make yourself great, so whatever you dream in, you can make dreams become true.
Hold on, let me just jot that down here.
Why are you writing things down?
Oh, I'm just taking notes.
Musicians take notes and write notes. God rest David Bowie and Prince.
Well, I mean, it just helps me remember things.
That's what you should do. It should be in your brain. You should remember things.
Well, like, how would I memorize items without writing them down first?
Recite all the presidents.
Recital. I mean, I know Washington was the first.
Jack Tunney. It was only Jack Tunney was the
Damn,
only
Mr.
president.
Backlund!
Damn! Don't say that word. That's terrible. This is the PG era. I need this paycheck so bad, and so do you. Don't take this away. These are false teeth in my head.
I was just giving you a compliment. I mean, when I was saying damn, that was like the good type of damn.
Oh, you're fat.
What?
I mean the fat kind of fat. Do some jumping jacks. Not the PHAT.
All right, whatever it takes.
And we're going to make you somewhat great again.
That was our best one yet. Oh, I couldn't keep it in. You made me crack. You made me break character, Scott. Damn it.
Well, yeah, we can't do 2 takes like they do for that segment.
Cannot. Oh, that was lovely.
I'm excited for where this goes.
I have
It's
no
so
idea.
weird.
I have
It's so
absolutely
weird.
no idea where this is going. But I want these vignettes to go on for another year.
Well, once they hit the ring, I think that's where it's going to be really exciting. That Bob Backlund's going to go crazy
But
at that point.
Is he even going to be, or is it just going to be videos? Okay, now you're ready.
Like he
Go.
never even comes out with them. They just like play a video beforehand
don't
of him
know.
like advising during.
We have no
Maybe
idea.
we'll get it at Elimination Chamber.
We've yet to meet them in.
Extreme Rules. I'm sorry.
Like,
I got all excited.
What
I'm
are you
like,
talking about?
is that what the believe that is? Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, when they haven't even done a thing in the same room yet. They've always been via satellite. He's having all these Skype sessions with Backlund.
Which, good on Backlund for getting on Skype, right?
Someone hooked him up.
Someone
What
just
if they
goes to his
just
house and throws up a green
roll
screen.
TV out when he comes to the ring, and he's just like in a TV in the corner, just like shouting at him.
Just
That'd be pretty
standing,
cool.
just
I
awkwardly
love
standing
that.
there and
And
yelling.
then what happens when Titus comes back? Is like he gonna be like his coach and his life coach and try and like coach them both to being a tag team again? Like what's gonna happen?
We just
if
when
he
all
got
those
a
fails, just
separate
make them a
life
tag team again.
He could get Vince McMahon as his life coach.
Nice one.
Crawl under the table now.
And then come out when they lower the cage.
Yes. 8-man tag team action. The New Day and Big Cass versus the Vaudevillains and the Dudleys. Fun 8-man tag. No promo by New Day tonight. I was kind of disappointed in that. We didn't get to hear him talk.
Yeah. Just spasms in the ring.
Yes, just Big E convolted somehow in the ring with a bootio. Mm-hmm. Xavier Woods cut Bubba's head with his enziguri. And then we really, I mean, the only thing really we need to talk about is the finish of this match.
Yeah.
Which did not come off as planned. Cass is setting up Bubba for the East River Crossing. Again, Bubba is not a light individual. He's similar in size to Kevin Owens, as a matter of fact. Actually, very similar in size now that I think about it. Mm-hmm. Scott looks perplexed at something.
I'm sorry, the chat roll, I guess there was an accident during our making Darren Young great again. Andrea Beeler was drinking milk and spit it out
Oh no!
all over the bed.
Was it 1 or 2%?
Well, maybe it was 2.
Was it almond?
1% came out. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, now she's got to do laundry before she can go to bed. God, you guys.
Never
This is what
drink
you're
milk.
doing to the audience.
Never drink milk during the show.
Never.
Never drink milk, period.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
what's the life coach have to say to that?
Wow. We're going to make you drink dairy again.
God. That's worse than cutting off the tequila.
We're going to replace those tequila shots with shots of whole milk. Just whole, straight from the cow.
Ah!
I I will bring a cow into this studio. Anyway, 8-man tag. So yeah, East River
He
Crossing.
knows a cow guy.
I know.
Why am I not surprised?
I can't. I don't have hookup for WWE tickets, but I got a hookup for a sweet cow.
Yeah. Any state you're in, you can get you a cow.
Yeah. He goes for the East River Crossing. Something didn't give way, whether he couldn't loop him around all the way or whatever, but we had every camera angle imaginable try to make it look good. They couldn't do it. Now, to their credit, they then improvised. They're like, okay, well, that move didn't look vicious enough. Cass immediately just hopped up. I'm just going to do my elbow again to add to it. Mm-hmm. Smart.
Yeah.
And then Cass got the win from that. And so New Day building momentum on the Vaudevillains. Dudley's and Cass still having their issues. They continue to build that up until Enzo's ready to come back.
Mm-hmm. And there's been a lot of attention on Cass with all this. You know, he had to step into this role that he's not used to playing, and he's done a great job at it. His promos are great. He gets better every week. He had this little tiny botch in the ring tonight, but I feel like that's the first time. That's the first kind of snafu we've seen from him, and he's been on TV for like 2 months now.
They're human. It happens, but the good thing is...
Bubba's a big dude.
And he's a big dude, but the thing is, the important thing is, he didn't just... okay, the move got messed up, now we're just going to pin you and pretend like it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. No, he knows he didn't get all of it and immediately got up to hit him with something else. Mm-hmm. And that's smart. You don't see a lot of, I don't want to use the term rookie for him because obviously he's been around for a while, but as far as on the main roster, still a rookie, to think on their feet that quickly. That's very good on his part. Now, maybe even Bubba even told him when he went it's like, give me an elbow or something. Who knows? He's in the ring with the right guys for those situations.
Yeah.
So they made it work.
Maybe Bubba was sandbagging him. You don't know.
Ooh.
Well, now you're just adding gossip.
That's true.
Could be.
I mean, because a little bit earlier in the match, it looked like, what was it? There was something where it looked like Bubba got mad and like kind of retaliated on him for something. I remember what it was like.
Yeah, there was a lot of yelling.
Is he being attitudey Bubba, or is he being real, actual mean Bubba, or like? I don't know.
It was the Raw after Mania, and I remember exactly why, because he was in a tables match.
No, I mean on tonight's match.
Oh, tonight's match?
Yeah. It seemed like there was a little point where he was like, and like got mad at Cass.
I don't know.
I was going to point it out, but then it happened so fast, and I was like, why rewind?
All right. Well, we had the video package hyping up the women's title match with Charlotte and Natalya. I'll be honest, I thought this match would just been that one-time thing at Payback, call it a day. Mm-hmm. But the way they've built it up, like, hell, they could keep this going to Money in the Bank if they want to. And apparently, though, this week's Believe That has something to do with our current women's champion.
That's right.
So, I'm going to pull the life coach to the side for a moment and put on my helmet because it's time for Believe That. Is the second explosion really necessary? We have that first one.
Yes, this story is that explosive, boys. I'm telling you.
All right.
Yes. And will this feud between Natty and Charlotte continue? And this rumor that I'm about to tell you right now, guys, I'm always saying it is important what these people are doing outside of the ring. Their personal lives and knowing what's going on in their personal lives is important regardless of what you tell me. So, here's my juicy little story that actually our fans tweeted to me, and I think they are dying to know what you guys think of this.
So it's a Believe That fan edition.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. So we all have now seen the photos of Paige and Del Rio snuggling it up. They have made their social media debut as a couple.
Someone meme Scott like that, please. Please! Okay, go on.
Because he loves it. Oh, that's right. Paige was pushing his kid in the stroller at Disney World, the whole thing. And reportedly, Charlotte and Del Rio had a fling not too long ago. Not too long before he switched her up for old Paige. And who would you imagine is taking note of this? Of
Rick.
anyone?
Rick.
No. Mr. Vince McMahon himself. Realizes what's going on with these ladies behind the scenes and has decided that if they can stay professional in the ring, Monday was kind of a test, they did it okay, that he will be switching out this Natty Charlotte feud for a Paige Charlotte feud. Capitalize on the old love drama. So boys, let me ask you, do you believe that?
Would you like to go first or should I?
I'll go first.
Go right ahead.
Do it.
Okay. It seems contradictory and hypocritical because he's very upset with Lana and Rusev making their stuff public, but now he would be all about this.
Ooh.
So I totally see that from Vince McMahon. Makes sense. And I believe it. I believe that things changed up because this caught fire, and Del Rio is in a place right now where they clearly love Del Rio. Like they love the guy, but he's in a resting pattern right now. Like there's a holding pattern. There's nothing for him at the moment. Mm-hmm. So run with this and make it a new thing. Yeah, I totally believe that.
Yes.
100%.
First off,
here we go.
I just
Drink
want
some milk.
First off, have yourself a sip of milk, and let's give some props to Del Rio for a second, because he's like a lot older than Paige.
That's true.
So more power to you, my friend.
What's the age gap between them?
Paige is what, 22 or 23 years old?
Yeah.
Chat roll, someone look up how old Del Rio is, please. But he's got to be at least like 35, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, almost
At
pushing
least
40, I would think.
I don't know if he's up to 40 yet, but chat roll, find out how old Del Rio is, please. They've done this stuff before. So when you think of, oh, they're going to bring someone's personal relationship drama and somehow use it for a TV angle, I have 4 words for you. Edge, Lita, Matt Hardy.
Yes.
Vince McMahon loves this stuff. He doesn't like Lana and Rusev. Okay, we got a bunch of numbers. Olson, I saw...
He's 38.
38.
He's up there.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
And Paige is 23. 15-year difference.
Neat.
So, Vince probably wasn't happy with the Rusev-Lana thing because Rusev cannot fight Lana. They can't wrestle each other. Mm-hmm. So he's just going to punish one of them. Hey, these two, they can let their anger out in the ring and make it exciting. And I can make money off of it. I believe this one.
Yay! 2 for 2 on this one.
Are you saying Del Rio and Paige can fight each other?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be Del Rio versus Charlotte for the women's title. And Paige is going to be the referee. She has to decide what to do.
Oh.
Or Del Rio refs
And the
it.
kid's over there in a stroller. No! Ring the bell.
No, Del Rio will have absolutely nothing. Del Rio will have absolutely nothing to do with the feud. They'll just have a feud with Paige and Charlotte.
Right.
But I can definitely see them doing that. Especially then if they do want to end Natalya. Becky's busy with Dana. Keep Sasha off until SummerSlam. So you still got Money in the Bank and Battleground.
Sure.
So,
Very interesting.
Christy, you got 2 yeses this week.
Yes, I love it. Well, okay, one more. Do you believe that we'll see all this go down on Total Divas?
Oh, now that we had it, now you want to do an extra
no, I mean,
one.
I'm saying, you think we're going to
Hit
see
the
it play
music
out?
again, whatever. No, I'm kidding. See it on Total Divas?
Yeah.
No.
They might be in that calendar.
Even though that calendar came out well before that.
Yeah, but,
Actually, this calendar has Cameron and Rosa, so I'm going to say no.
Rosa's still employed, isn't she?
Well, yeah, but it's been a while since she's been out there. It's been a while since she's been wearing one of these. Because she just had a baby.
Wait,
in
Jimbo,
February.
do you believe that?
Oh, yeah, let's hear what James has to
I
say.
do believe that.
There you go.
I think it's great storyline, and like Christian said with the Edge Matt Hardy thing, like Matt Hardy was fired, but then when Vince saw he could make money off it, he brought him back
Yep.
and put him in that feud. So yeah, why not capitalize on it?
Exactly.
3 yeses.
That's like that's a record.
I think it
that's a
is.
believe that record.
I think it is.
Cherish this moment. It will never happen again.
I believe that.
Maybe I should thank the fans on this one, because this was their pick.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Main event time, Roman Reigns versus Luke Gallows. They made Luke Gallows look really good in this match. He's just supposed to be one part of a tag team, but he went like 15 minutes with the champ.
Mm-hmm. I like him.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Reigns.
Hashtag LG.
What was that? Hashtag
Hashtag
LG?
LG. That's what his pants say.
Yes, those are his initials. Mm-hmm. Or he's a big fan of their TVs.
Maybe he's trying to get an endorsement.
Hey.
Brock Lesnar style.
Yeah.
Lesnar's got Jimmy John's.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Gallows wants some televisions.
That's the smarter way to go.
What if that was like his secret way of like getting like an endorsement under the table? He's like, no, I'm just gonna put hashtag LG. They'll think it's my name, but you guys just feed me money.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's cashing checks every week.
Somehow he has a little TM right next to his initials. It's so weird. Reigns goes for a spear at the end of the match, but AJ grabbed his ankle to distract him. And then chaos ensued like it always does with these 6 people.
Yeah, they do not get along.
You would think they would have talked out their differences by now.
Yeah, they
It's
have
almost like they're like a family and a club, and it's just no, can't mesh the family and the club. It's not a family club.
Christy, are you going back to the clubs? I specifically told you no more clubs.
I'm just going to get my milk shots.
You can't get milk at a club.
Not at the club.
I have tried.
Not at the club.
I have waited for 4 hours to get in, and couldn't get milk.
No milk.
Insane chaos. Boom! A boot of doom on Reigns by Gallows and Anderson. AJ grabs some chairs. And then we have a Monday Nitro finish. We don't have like anyone standing tall. They just keep brawling as SmackDown goes off the air.
That was cool.
That was cool, especially building up to the pay-per-view this Sunday. I liked it.
I'm being a Nitro girl.
Are you imitating my jabs that I did earlier?
No, I'm being a Nitro girl. I just wanted pom-poms. They did like the cheery dances like this.
I'm trying to make Christy great again, but it's really, really hard.
Is being a Nitro girl
You
not on the path to
underestimating
greatness?
yourself.
Is that not on the path to greatness to be a Nitro girl?
Thunder Girl.
Was for Stacy Keibler.
You need to be a Thunder Girl.
And Shawn Michaels' wife, whatever her Nitro name is.
Charmel
Mrs.
was
Michaels?
also a Nitro girl.
Charmel was Paisley. I remember that one. Right? Paisley?
I don't remember her name. Spice was always my favorite Nitro girl.
All right.
See? Greatness. Is there a Nitro Girl calendar?
There probably was in like 98.
Think how much money that'd be worth right now.
98 cents. All right, we got some news and gossip we got to talk about before we get into predictions here.
Do it.
AfterBuzz TV News.
And apparently, Brian Rice in the chat said Chrissy is going Olson mode.
Oh, I like that. I mean, I always refer to it as C mode, actually, in my head. But yeah, I'll take that. That works too.
The Brits will take that
C-mode.
differently.
C mode.
All right, first bit of news, and this broke this morning, and this is a really big friggin' deal for this individual, for the WWE in itself. John Cena will be your host. I don't know if you've heard of John Cena.
No.
He's relatively new.
I've heard of a Jonathan Cena.
That's it's his
It's a taxidermist.
yeah, it's at no
In
relation.
Anaheim.
No relation to him.
Okay.
There's actually a professional wrestling competitor.
Who we all heard be referred to tonight as the guy who smells his hand.
Yes. He has been cast, I guess, to host this year's ESPY Awards on ESPN.
That's like the Slammies of real stuff.
Yeah, this is like the big sports awards, the biggest sports awards of the year. It happens at a time where right after the baseball all-star game in July, there's like 3 or 4 days where there's really like no sports happening, and they throw the ESPYs in there, so everyone goes there to cover it. Previous hosts of this show have included Jimmy Kimmel, Justin Timberlake, John Hamm, Joe McHale, Drake, and now John Cena. This is huge for him as a performing and hosting career. Of all the times he does the Today Show or Good Morning America, whatever show he does.
The Today Show.
Thank you. For his acting. And obviously, over this last year with WWE being on ESPN on a weekly basis, now their big award show is being hosted by the biggest name in the WWE instead of any A-list actor, because they can get anyone they want for that award show. This is a huge deal on all fronts.
A huge deal, and yet not a huge surprise, right?
You're not surprised that John Cena is hosting the ESPYs?
No, because he's like been killing the hosting game. I mean, he's hosted shows, like you say, he's on the Today Show all the time. They're obviously going to scoop him up full time whenever they can, whenever he's done in the ring. I mean, it makes complete sense.
I'm just kind of surprised because Drake to Joe McHale, so like one of the top musicians out there right now, big time comedy actor,
and John Cena probably has a following that's double both of theirs.
That's a fair point.
He brings the eyes and the boobs, because Nikki's gonna be there.
But how many 6-year-old kids are going to watch the ESPYs?
They're going to watch the boobs. You're right. The 6-year-old kids.
Yep.
I mean, I think if Cena's there, they will.
I think they might tune in or watch something on YouTube, or there's potential of wherever Cena goes. I think there's always something. A kid might turn on American Grit and go, I don't get it, and then turn it off. But they got him for that little bit.
Well, and how do like old male sports fans that aren't wrestling fans feel about John Cena? Do they know who he is? Do they care? Do they like him?
We'll find out in July when he hosts the show, I guess.
ESPN must have faith that they will and do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably charming enough that, you know, he'll win them over immediately.
Yeah.
That they might be like, who? What? Oh, all right. That, you know, he's a clean-cut kid. And
I'm curious how he'll do with, like, the comedic monologue. He's a very funny guy, but to do, like, a 10-minute monologue in front of all the people, I mean, he's going to think, oh, it's going to be like a wrestling promo, but it's really not.
Probably very self-deprecating, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make fun of himself a lot, I'm sure. That'd be a good way to...
He'll be like, why is there a phony wrestler hosting a sports show?
Oh, we tried to get Dwayne, but he's busy making movies.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna say
know that's
that.
what he's gonna say.
Yeah, why not The Rock?
Oh,
first?
that
I would
I
think
didn't
The
think
Rock
about.
would be like their first choice before Cena or something
It
like
might
this.
have been.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It could have just been a scheduling thing.
Other news, because we got to get through this news and get our predictions in.
We got 15 minutes. Take your time.
So back to Cena.
Jimbo's like Vince McMahon on the WWE Network. He just adds time.
Yes!
We somehow
I
got
love
more
it.
time. Now, Jimbo, thank you, Jimbo. We got more time.
Raw got 2 hours. We get another 15 minutes.
Raw goes 2 hours now?
They have up to 2 hours, but they go like 90.
Wow. That's a long time to do a podcast.
Who wants to listen to Johnny LaCosto for that long?
Well, his name's LaQuasto.
Whatever.
Wow. That was like really
I thought you
rude.
guys would laugh.
No, because that was
No, I
rude.
had flashbacks of
That was
compadres
rude.
every
And
week.
he's with him every week on Compadres.
My God.
Are you gonna cry now?
Chrissy, you
Post-traumatic
do not
stress disorder?
insult other hosts. I'm trying to make you great again. This is putting you down.
It's
Damn it,
okay. I'm
Christy.
sure he'll come up with something like comedic and traumatic to say to me, so it's fine.
LaQuasto would never drink milk either, so I think you're in good company. He drinks,
Oh, now I like him again. It's fine.
drinks stinky amino acid water. Sorry,
Also,
Johnny.
also earlier this week, Emma underwent successful back surgery.
Oh, damn, surgery already happened?
That happened a day or two ago.
Okay.
It was a success. She's resting at home. I have no idea what that sound was that just came through.
Howling.
Howling for Emma. We don't have a timetable when she's coming back yet, but it's just like, just as she's come back up and starting to get pushed, you put Dana with her. She herniates a disc at a live event.
It's like the Neville thing. It's like so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's killing it. She's really, really hitting on all cylinders, and yeah, just worst timing. But hopefully they don't forget. Hopefully it's just they want her back as soon as possible and remember how good she was.
Yeah. And now Dana is like, all right, you sink or swim. You're on your own. So far, she's done great. She's done great this week. But yeah, get well soon, Emma. Hopefully the injury won't keep you out too long.
They seem to be in a similar Enzo and Kaz situation, and we all know how great Enzo is on the mic and that he could just roll out in a wheelchair and be next to Kaz. Do you think Emma has that same potential to just come out and be like Dana's mouthpiece while she's hurt?
Well, I think, when it comes to Emma and Dana, Dana's the mouthpiece and Emma's the wrestler.
And I don't think the audience got acquainted enough with them being together because that was more of an NXT thing.
Right.
You know, so we only saw it a couple times before Emma was out.
So, I don't know. We'll see. With someone with a back injury, though, I don't see her doing much traveling.
Yeah. I don't know what it could be, but I'm just hoping that they can do something, or, you know, she's fired up and if she wants to be there, or I don't know, maybe she wants to try and do commentary down in NXT and try that for a little bit, like sort of whatever she's doing. It seems like she's the most fired up she's ever been.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, I hope it's good
And then
stuff.
one more piece of news. Scott, you're going to like this. I have some Luke Harper news for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's hosting the ESPYs. It was all a lie.
It was all a lie. Luke Harper is actually the host.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be the best. I would really care about sports.
Luke Harper was recently interviewed, kind of getting an update on his status and everything like that. And in the interview, he actually mentioned we were all talking about, every media outlet was talking about that he tore his ACL. Mm-hmm. He did not, according to him. Oh. He actually dislocated
Weird CL.
He dislocated his patella and tore the MPFL ligament, which is what holds the patella in place.
Yeah,
The
dummies.
hell's a patella? Do I have one of those?
It's the
Is mine
sort
in
of
the right
chocolate
place?
stuff.
It's yeah.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like to put it on bread and things like that.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's the best. Whenever you see patella anywhere, you order patella.
But when you
Great in a crepe.
dislocate it, you're out for a while.
Oh yeah, if you lose the patella, forget it. Just quit. Forget it.
And but the more important thing in this interview, he said he plans on being back around August.
Oh, that's a long time.
It's 3 months.
August is a long time away.
3 months.
I'm excited. August is going to be the best.
There, I thought you liked that. Thought
I
you
miss him so much.
I know you do. You cry at night.
I weep. It's a weeping. Or a howling. That might have been me out there. Whatever that was.
So that's the news. Now we got some predictions to do. It's the lights flicker.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
This Sunday is Extreme Rules. Of course, we'll have the Extreme Rules AfterBuzz for you late Sunday night.
Yes, actually not that late. We are going on
Oh, what
at
time?
9 Pacific.
Okay, well there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who is the champion right now? I don't even know because all I know is it's not me.
Steve.
Reigns. Oh.
Well, yes, Jimbo. I'm aware that
Thank
Roman
you,
Reigns is the current
James.
champion. It's not like I host a show about wrestling.
Sometimes we just don't know stuff.
So Steve is the current champion?
I think so.
Damn
Yeah,
him.
I made it very clear in the email.
Damn you, Steve. All right. So we'll see if I can continue my what feels like 19-year streak of not being champion. Once again,
Hey, if it was a 15-year streak, then Alberto Del Rio will go out with you.
hey, I'm working on it. There were some people in the chat that was asking when was the last time I was predictions champion. I credit Joseph Boza for this because a while back he actually did this whole video recap of every predictions champion up to that point, which was awesome and scary that he took the time to do that at the same time. He's a big fan of the show. We love it, Joseph. I last was predictions champion at the TLC 2013. That's the December pay-per-view of 2013. Therefore, it's been about 2.5 years since I have been predictions champion.
How is that even statistically possible?
Because
That's like
I'm
30 pay-per-views.
I am
There's
so
only like 8 of
bad.
us.
I am so bad at predicting pay-per-views. Apparently, I can predict anything that happened during a show. I can tell you, oh, this is going to happen on Raw, the SmackDown. I'm 100%. Pay-per-views, I am awful.
Do it.
So
Do
you're
the
a horrible test taker is what you're telling me.
I am a terrible test taker. That is actually 100% true. I was the type of student where I learned it one way, and then if on the test it was worded differently, I have no idea what this is.
Lupio316 says, if Christian wins the predictions title, I'll buy 20 Rosie shirts.
Oh my God, but this has to get done.
I said it on the air, so now it's true.
It is written and verbal. It is binding, Lupio.
So I say you go Costanza on this. You go opposite of every instinct you have and vote that way.
Yeah.
Well, so let's start doing it then.
Okay.
So, kickoff match: Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. No disqualification.
I go Baron Corbin.
I go Ziggler.
I am going Corbin. Jimbo.
I got Corbin.
All right.
Now you going opposite of what you actually thought?
Well, because if
Or are you
I
using logic that never works for you?
because my normal thought would have been, hey, Ziggler won the last time. This means Corbin's going to win. But wait, they want me to think that, so they're going to have Ziggler win. So no, it can't be that. So it has to be Corbin.
You're trying to use your logic. You should just go. You should know what you want, and then go. I'm doing the other one.
Yeah, you might be making it too complicated, honey.
My head hurts. United States Championship: Kalisto versus Rusev. I have predicted against Kalisto for like 3 straight pay-per-views. I've obviously been wrong every time. So I'm going to pick against him again because I know once I pick him is when he's going to lose.
It is complicated. Now my head hurts.
Plus, he's selling this back injury from Raw, so they'll play that in the story. So I'm saying Rusev wins the U.S. title.
I go Rusev.
I go Rusev too, but like for real reasons, and I actually think that.
I got Rusev as well.
All right. Tag team titles: Vaudevillains versus the New Day.
No brainer. New Day.
New Day all day.
New Day.
New Day.
All right. This match, I saw a report on it, but I've yet to see it on WWE.com, so I don't know if it's actually officially happening yet.
one?
But I saw a tornado tag team match between the Usos and Anderson and Gallows.
Oh.
A tornado tag, Christy, if you
Yeah.
is all four
Just
men.
wondering why I didn't read that somewhere.
All four men are in the ring at the same time. No tags.
Right. That sounds like fun.
I'm going Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, I go Gallows and Anderson as well.
Yeah, Gallows and Anderson.
The club.
Yeah.
I'm riding with the club.
Yeah.
It's a good sandwich.
Here's the fun one. Fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental title. The Miz defending against Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens.
I love that anyone can take it.
Yes.
And it's going to be an amazing match for that reason. Because it just, you don't know who's going to win. And those are the best matches. When you just don't know.
I know.
So I'm going, you know, so I'll say Sami Zayn.
All right. Christy?
This is way too good. This cannot end now. It has to continue going on exactly the way it has been, at least for another pay-per-view. So Miz is going to take it again. And we're just going to see more of this geniusness for the next 4 weeks. 3 weeks. Till Payback.
Payback. We already had Payback. That'd be going back.
Money in the Bank. I'm sorry.
Money in the Payback.
Money in the
Money in the
Payback.
Bank. Money in the Bank with the Payback and the stuff and the thing and the
rule.
Elimination Chamber. I don't know.
Jimbo, what do you think?
I want to say Cesaro because I think everyone else is going to be pushed into the Money in the Bank match.
Now, if I wanted to be cute, I would then say Kevin Owens, so all of us pick a different person. However,
And you'd wear a little mascara.
I would. However,
Get brown, though, not black, because you have very light eyelashes.
fair enough.
I'm just saying.
However, I'm with Jimbo. I think most of these guys are going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So I think Miz finds a way to retain. And he continues because, like you were saying, Chrissy, it's just so good at what he's doing
He's
right now.
poisoning your pick by guessing it as well.
It's okay. He's helping me in my life, with my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make Chrissy
Make me wholesome
great again, damn it. Charlotte versus Natalya for the Women's Championship. It is a submission match, and Ric Flair is not at ringside.
He's banned.
He is banned, in fact. And if he takes one step towards the ring, Charlotte forfeits her title.
I'm going Natalya.
Really?
Yeah. I really want to see it, so that's why I'm just going to root for it. So I want it to happen.
I really want to see it too, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm going to say Charlotte on this one because I'm going with the big Charlotte Paige feud coming up.
You want me to go the opposite of what I've been thinking?
Yeah, but you haven't done it so far.
I've done it a little bit. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now. Natalya's winning the title.
Right now, he poisoned my pick.
She's going to win, and then they'll have one more match at Money in the Bank.
Charlotte, for sure.
All right? The Asylum match. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. Ambrose.
Jericho.
Ooh, this is a tough one. This is the only one that I was like, tell me why you guys think that.
I go Jericho because Dean Ambrose is the crazy one, so he'll lose his match. Mick Foley lost the Hell in the Cells. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it seems like the guy who's supposed to be the specialty one at it is the one that suffers the most from it.
I like that. I think you might be right.
Should I give my reasoning now?
Yeah, convince me.
It's summertime. Jericho always tours with Fozzy in the summer.
Oh, it's as simple as that.
Well, better way
That
to sell
ties
tickets.
into the real life situations there, Christy.
You're so right. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think,
I beat you, Scott.
You wouldn't put on a poster,
Ambrose.
winner of the Asylum match, Fozzy? Sold out.
I'm going to say Ambrose.
Front row.
Finally, an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns defending against AJ Styles. Reigns.
Same thing. I want to have a great time. And at Payback, I was rooting hard for AJ Styles, and that match was so much fun to watch. So I'm going again, AJ Styles.
All right.
God, I would love that, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Reigns.
Jimbo.
Reigns.
All right. There are our picks. You'll see everyone's picks if you follow all our Twitter stuff. We keep posting them or retweeting them on Sunday. And then, of course, like we said, the AfterBuzz for Extreme Rules will happen Sunday night at 9 o'clock Pacific
That's
time.
correct. We want to see you all there, please.
And if you want to give us more nicknames for our theater class that Scott and I do for Darren Young and Backlund, or how else we can make Christy great again, Talk to us on social media. Chrissy, how can people reach out to you?
I would love it if they would follow me on the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Snapchat at Christy Reports. I just tweeted a link for some really cool wrestling memorabilia that Creepy George is selling, so make sure you check that out. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Christy Reports, because I'll be doing some juicy interviews this weekend. They are not wrestling related, but you might still like it.
Scott Narver.
You can follow me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks. You can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, available on iTunes and SoundCloud, and new episodes of On Your Mark Show each and every Monday from WrestleCon. First episode is up with Billy Gunn, and it is a doozy. So youtube.com/On Your Mark Show, the full interview with Billy Gunn.
I watched it yesterday. It is awesome. You have to check it out. Jimbo, plug yourself.
Follow me on Twitter at TheJimboSlice with 2 E's, and watch me on the Lucha Underground After Show at 10 o'clock.
All right, you can follow me on Twitter at Rosenberg, Instagram The Rosenberg, Facebook, YouTube at Christian Rosenberg. I'm starting a new little video series for YouTube and Facebook. I think I'm calling it Rosie's Retort.
Yeah.
If you have a question on something that you want me to discuss, send it to me with the hashtag Rosie Retort, and I will do a little video answering it.
Can you give me free tickets to a WWE show?
No. There's that first video right there.
Boom.
And then again, t-shirts, prowrestlingtees.com/Christian Rosenberg. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. For Jimbo in the booth, Christy Olson, Scott Narver, I am Christian Rosenberg. We will see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.